Today we are going to be doing the column grid, and we've already done the modular grid, as you can see with the guidelines here, where we've broken it up into 9 equal modules based on the margin edge, not the page. First step, pages. I'm going to go and create a new master page, and it'll be prefix B, so it'll be B master, and you could actually base it on the master page A if you wanted to maybe change it so that the top box wasn't 3 individual boxes, whether it be a photo or a text box. Maybe you just drag a box all the way across the top 3 modules and create a photo box for that perhaps, or a graphic color box that is going to facilitate a reverse of type perhaps. So I'm going to do none because this is going to be a brand new grid style. Number of pages 2, set to letter, and in not landscape but portrait. Okay. And then I'm going to do what we did last time, which is what we always should do, and that is to go up to Layout, Create Guides, and 0 for rows because I just want 3 columns. Set it to the margins, and you can see 1, 2, 3 columns, and hit OK. And I'm going to go and set this up with my header, and up here I'm going to type in SMHS Magazine. And it's up to you guys to decide what typeface you want to use. Just remember, like we've talked about, fundamentals stipulate 1 serif, 1 sans serif font. So if you notice, I'm going to zoom in up here. This doesn't have any chisel marks, therefore that's a sans serif font. Sans serif. This is a serif font because it does have the chisel fonts. That's just an overall broad classification of typefaces that have that style to them. Okay. Remember, if you want this to be on the bottom of your type box, it's Control B and align to the bottom. Okay. And I can go and modify the size, and I think I'll probably go smaller on this. Okay, I'm going to get this type box, I'm going to copy it. Command 0, and I'm going to come over here to the spread, or Control 0 if you're in the PC environment. Zoom in. Spacebar, Control V, or Control V. Okay, so since this is on the bottom and I want it to be at the top, I'm going to hit Control B again, and this time I'm going to align it to the top. And I'm going to go for a right justification, meaning that it's to the right of the type box. And here is where I'm going to type the date, October 1, 2018. And then a couple spaces, Control Option Shift, Control Option Shift letter N. And there's my page number right there. Okay? So with that, I'm going to come back up here and I'm going to go down and grab well, before I do that, I need to make some type boxes. So I've got my type tool, and I'm going to rethink this decision now because I want my type boxes to go all the way to the top. So I'm going to run this to the top. Okay, now I can get my type box. And I can come and click and drag and let go. Black arrow. If for some reason you made it a graphic box or a picture frame, you can go to Object, Content, and you can change it up right here as long as it's selected, okay? But I needed a text box, so I'm good. So I'm going to click on this, hit the Alt and Control key and the Shift key, and it creates the opportunity for me to drag a copy. I can go and duplicate it once over, and the quick key would be Control Option Shift, Control Alt Shift D. Control Alt Shift D. In a perfect world. So I'm just going to go back to what I did. Control Option Shift and drag a copy. So now if I marquee these in a marquee selection, you don't click on anything specifically, you just click and drag over the area. Then I will click and hold this right here, click and hold, Alt Control Shift, drag it and let it go right there. And now I've got a spread with a header, a footer, and again down here I want this to be on the bottom. And now I've got these boxes that are type boxes, and I can click on these and drag them into my active area and hit W, and you can see what they look like. There's the header, there's the footer with the page number jumping to the numeral 9. W. Okay, and this is what we're doing today. So I'm trying to get my black arrow and I'm going to marquee this, and as you notice, nothing's happening. I can't select anything. Don't forget that the active area is going to have all of these things that you created up in the master pages. They're going to be locked because they don't want you to be shifting things around and have footer shift when you're turning pages and stuff. So in order to override this, you're going to have to hit Control and the Shift key. And that allows me to override this. And then I'm going to go online and find lorem ipsum like you were instructed in class and paste it in here. I'm going to use placeholder text, and I'm going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's try this again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Selects it all. Copy, and I'm going to continue to paste it inside this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Control V, Control V, Control V, Control V, Control V. So black arrow, and as you can see down here, there's a red box indicating that there's overset text, meaning that this box is it's full of type. If I grab this down, you can see there's more. So what I want to do is I want this to flow. So if somebody were to give you a Word document with 20 pages, this is how you're going to type link that article. You paste the article in here, and then you will go, oops, I missed the type box. Click in here, and then you click on this, and you carry it over. And you click on this, and you carry it over. And this isn't just copying and pasting the same type. And so, letter T, I'm going to go and delete some of this. And then I'm going to show you what really happened, okay? Because it's one big article that went and jumped from this box to this box and continued. And so if I click here, you can see that it jumps over to this box too. And I'm going to just change the color to illustrate the point. Okay? And that's how to do type linking and creating another master page and a reiteration of creating your guides and copying and dragging copies. The other thing is that this is actually not the modular grid that we studied prior. This is a columnar or a 3-column grid. You can go with 4 columns or 5 columns, etc. Not to say that you can't use a modular grid and just override it and create column grids out of that, but this is how fundamentally you would set it up.